Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is full of awesome secrets, details and Easter eggs. It'll be from the original game, but most are either new or improved in some way. So quickly before I get into the video, make sure you are subscribed with all notifications turned on. And don't forget to like the video if you do end up enjoying it. Now let's get into the first secret, detail or Easter egg. Now this first one can be found super early into the game and you can find it whilst also following the main story. Once you're finished following Brad and you're in the entrance plaza, you're going to need to go up the stairs and find Bill in one of the stores on the second floor. When you kick down the boxes, take a closer look at where Bill has been staying for the last 2 days. You'll be able to see he's set up a makeshift bed. You'll also find apples that have been eaten, with apples also being found inside the boxes that you kick down when you find him. It's a nice little bit of extra detail that isn't actually in the original version of Dead Rising, and it makes sense that after 2 days he would have some eaten food and a little bed made up. One of the best additions to the Dead Rising remaster was the added DLC costumes that can be found in the locker. Most of these costumes are either related to Dead Rising or other Capcom video game series, one of these series being Resident Evil, with the iconic chainsaw enemy outfit from Resident Evil 4 being one of the DLC outfits that you can choose. In a very awesome detail, if you were to go and pick up a chainsaw whilst wearing this outfit, then the chainsaw will turn into the original design of how it was in Resident Evil 4. Now this next one is one that isn't going to always happen, but I did notice sometimes in my playthroughs when betraying certain survivors to the point that they defect, some of them don't actually attack at all and just accept their fate, that they're just screwed without Frank's help. It's a pretty cool detail, as most of the time they will just attack Frank. In the original version of Dead Rising, there was the sniper family trio that would shoot at Frank in the entrance plaza. As we saw in the cutscene, one of the members of the family, Thomas, did not want to shoot Frank at all, as he could tell he wasn't a zombie. Even though he says this, he is pressured to shoot at Frank, which he ends up doing. In the Deluxe Remaster version, however, if you come face to face with Thomas, don't attack him and just watch his movements. You'll notice that he actually never shoots Frank once in this psychopath fight, which itself is a great detail to include, but it also leads us to the even better detail from this fight. If you kill Jack and Roger first, then you can actually spare Thomas in this version of Dead Rising. You couldn't do this in the original, you had to kill Thomas. This is what happens when only Thomas is left.
I just thought Daddy and Jack liked to hunt for sport. But when all this happened, they became so excited. They said they'd been waiting for a day like this.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Guess I deserve this. We shot at you first after all.
I could take you somewhere safe if you want.
I'm staying here with my brother and Daddy. I can't just leave them behind like this.
I see. Hang in there, kid.
Some of the DLC costumes will have unique sounds when wearing them. Here are some of them in action.
All right, you two. You mind cutting your joyous reunion short? It's not safe here, but I know a place. I'll take you to the security room. Follow me. Come on! Go! Over there! Follow me!
I also noticed that your voice will sound different when wearing any kind of mask in the game. Here's an example of how your voice changes when wearing a mask.
Hey, knock it off, you little punk. I'm not here for a fight. Just listen to me.
You win.
Listen to me. I came here to help you guys. I can take you someplace safe. All right, you two. You mind cutting your joyous reunion short? It's not safe here, but I know a place. I'll take you to the security room. Follow me.
Another new change that can be found in Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is a small but nice detail. Enemies now have a different colour health bar in this version of Dead Rising. They will have a orange colour health bar whilst anyone friendly will have a blue health bar. If you attack a survivor to the point that they turn against you, you can see the blue health bar slowly turn into an orange health bar as they are now an enemy. One of the things that I really liked, which was added into the Deluxe Remaster, was some of the comments survivors make as you're escorting them back into the security room. The best one, and a good detail, is that it's now revealed that certain survivors have met other survivors before. I did like how the survivors felt more connected through this new detail in the Deluxe Remaster. Spoiler alert for this one, but an awesome new detail that you can find in this version of Dead Rising is when you go to the maintenance tunnel and find Zombified Brad. He will leave his gun for Frank to take. You'll notice that there is only one bullet left instead of the usual 30 that you get when picking up a handgun, likely saving the single bullet for Frank to take him out when he turns into a zombie. To change the mood up a bit, a pretty funny detail here. If you go to the supermarket to get Brad the first aid kit and go back to the security room without picking it up, this will happen.
You went all the way out there and forgot the medicine? Are you dense? Go back and get it!
This next one's a classic secret or detail that I can't miss in a video about Dead Rising secrets and details. Simply die in the intro when the zombies first break in and you'll get this secret cutscene.
You saved me? Thanks. Looks like I owe you one.
Another classic detail from the original that made its way over into the Deluxe Remaster: turn up late to the Kent mission on day 3 and this alternative scene will play out.
Listen, Mr. West, I owe you an apology. Looks like you're a pro after all. You know, if I would have known that, I'd have taken pictures like this from the start. How you like them apples, huh? You see, I think outside a box. And the best part is, I'm just getting started. I'm gonna tie you up nice and tight. Get the zombies all riled up. Famous photographer Frank West. Killed in the line of duty like a true hero. This'll be the greatest picture of my career. Maybe in the history of photography. This is gonna take me straight to the top. Yeah!
A brand new Easter egg was added to the Deluxe Remaster for longtime fans of Dead Rising. We are talking about those who knew about the original Frank design before it changed for the final release. Well, the Deluxe Remaster acknowledges the original Frank design, as he can be seen on Jesse's phone. And lastly, combo weapons make a somewhat secret debut to the original Dead Rising game. This is done by getting the magazine that allows you to combine anything in the game. You can get this magazine by surviving for 72 hours. One of the best secret combos that you can make using the blender is by combining the toy Mega Buster with the fire extinguisher to create the brand new rocket launcher weapon. No longer do you have to wait until the special forces turn up. You can have the weapon way before that in new playthroughs.